All right. Hey guys, let me turn this down. Hi. All right. Welcome to Showtime. Yesterday was a kooky driving day. Happy belated Mother's Day to those that were celebrating. Um, Sometimes it could be sweet and sour for people, so I respect all of those moms out there that have a good day, a lonely day, a sad day. Everyone's lives are different and everyone's journeys are different, right? Let me check the audio. Audio. Good. All right, you could hear me, right? Um, Switching different computers, I think, created that issue for not being able to hear me well. So, please confirm you could hear my voice. Welcome on in to WCIA Network, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Hi. Um, my daughter's show, Thank You, was insane. Um, it was insane. Thank you. So, welcome in, Muffin Top, my mod. For those who do not know, Muffin Top has been my mod here for a while. I don't know actually whatever happened to Judy. I don't know where she went or what happened with her, but hopefully she is well and things are going her way in her world. Welcome in, Justice coming soon, Muffin Top. I'm going to explain some changes that are going on here at WCA Network in the next few weeks. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Lisa. So you'll see that I added a different tab for membership. They don't let you delete tabs. Hi, June. You made it to live. They don't let you delete any kind of um, levels or memberships. So what I did is I added one, and it's for when I go live on location. And my first coming live will be the week of Nashville, Tennessee's crime convention. That will be the week that I will start going live as I travel through space and time, as I travel towards CrimeCon. And that, I believe, is, let me see here, it is called members. Let's see. I'm looking at my own stuff here. YouTube Studio. So I've got members. And I added, let me see if I could see what it's called. Not members only, but it's basically marked. It's basically marked. I'm trying to find it here. It's marked for on location. It says it. It says you'll see on location. It's less expensive, and I'm going to give just this week. I will be deleting the other one, so others can join, and I'll stop the other one. That one is more expensive, and thank you all seriously for becoming members, and it's gonna be a big part of my videos. You're gonna have to be a member to watch this live. I did that specifically because I have to find a way to be able to justify the spending, right? And to find a way to create an income um, by those that are enjoying the overall fun and shows that I'm going to be putting together. So let's see. Your membership offer, overview, memberships. Okay. Yeah, you guys, I'm not very good at going through this. So I'm just gonna have you guys in a week, just know that in about a week, um, in about a week, the other one will be deleted, right? And this one will be the ongoing one. It's like $3 or something like that. So can you guys see it? Muffin, could you look at it and bring up that link and just post it in chat so you could see the new link? Because that is where we're going to get the live, starting with the drive and the whole thing. Um, I did look up Blackwater Falls. Thank you for showing this to me. There's a few different Blackwater Falls, Blackwater rivers, Blackwater, whatever. And I looked through like how to get there in the drive and what it looked like through Google Maps. The other day I brought it up in a reading, and I'm going to be mapping that out because the way the road looks from Google Map going towards the Black Water, Black River Falls, and looking at Black River Falls um, is very interesting. It's super interesting. Um, Blackwater Falls. It's got a lot of pictures that resemble my vision. Like it has a lot of photos that resemble it. And even though it's 400 miles from Hawkins County to Blackwater Falls, the road in which it takes, let me show you. Install to broadcast system audio, install the cam audio, cancel. Tell me if you could hear me, if for some reason, tell me if you could hear me when I go to my desktop. There's something that's going on when I go to my desktop. Let's see. Install system audio. No, install later. Can you still hear me? Can you guys still hear me with this map? Because it shows really weird audio. Let me see. Default audio. Okay. Just put a thumbs up if you could still hear me while I'm showing you this map. Yes, okay, perfect. Thank you, Lisa. So this map here, this is Hawkins County, right over here. This is Blackwater Falls. This one road, one road up, doo-doo-doo, is like the way that the road looked in my vision, right? Like this. And looking at this here and goes all the way up to Blackwater Falls. This let me open it. is very much in what I see for summer moon. These are areas that make sense to me. And when I say that is because anytime creators decide to go live and they are looking for summer moon, these are the places they go. These places. Um, I've seen photos like this not only in the photos that I show you guys, but in the photos in my third eye. These are photos that completely resemble each and every one of the videos that I see from creators. So I am going to remember this and look into this Blackwater Falls State Park because there's a reason I get visions. There's a reason I get visions, you guys. I don't just get visions for nonsense reasons. And when I looked at the road there, the road there is very similar. And what I'm going to look for is the gas stations. I'm going to look for stops, like, and it said something with a B or a D, like, I'm going to hone into this. I'm going to hone into this. Here's Hawkins County. Here's Kingsport. And this goes all the way. This to me, something about this right here, it hits me really hard. Something about this. So what I have to figure out with the map is look at north, south, east, west. Where would a gas station be that's placed on? I got to go back to see what I said. It was I got to go back and look, you guys, because it's hard for me to remember. Head west, like it said something about, it will tell me, like it will let me know where I saw this station. Gas. Oh, look at that. Gas. So that's what I would look for up here. Not in Virginia. Somewhere. See, it's somewhere before. Oh, it was a split, you guys. There was a split. Like at the split where I just looked, at the split, what I remember was that's when they went their own direction. Um, where's that split? The road goes in three different ways. Hawkins County. Look at that. Okay, it's right here. So intuitively, from how I do my readings, um, from how I do my readings, you guys, this area here, these swirls right here, right here. This is where I would go, right here. What is this? Okay, this is where I would go. It's the split, you guys. It's the split. It looks like it's the split from this Hawken County's area going towards Virginia. This is where I would look. See this area? This is this. This is where I would go. In here, somewhere, would be my gas station or store, and then they go a certain direction, and then they go somewhere else. Where's this tire service? I would check out this tire service. This area, you guys. Does anyone know this area? Go back this way. What'd that sign say? Knoxville. It's at this split, you guys. So what I'm trying to say is when they take the children, US 23 here, this must be a split. East Tennessee gas station. So this is the area that would be of importance for me to look at. This area. Free service. anything that comes off of the road, from that circle. So when you look from up here, I have this dairy trucking, but it's not in there. It's in on a corner. It's on a corner. You guys see what I'm saying? Allegedly, VA has been saying, I'm listening. All right, I'm seeing what you guys are saying about this area. Rumpel, what did you just say? I'm looking. Put in what you just said. Um, there's, what did you just say? This area is what I'm interested in. I'm interested by this water here. It's Orlando, obviously. That's not where we're going. We're going back over here. Okay. Back over here. Blacksburg. Maybe it's by Blacksburg. Blacksburg. Blacksburg is a little off. Now, see, that would be Church of God is right there. So there'd be places like this, you guys, that are on the way. So overview. See this? I would go to the street level. And this is what I would check out. Like places like this. And then go to these exits. All the way. And follow it. That's what I will do. And I'm going to do things like that. I'm going to be going to places like that because No one else is. No one else is. Welcome on in. I don't know if I said this. Everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Um, I'm showing you just an example. It has nothing to do with these people in general. But I want to show you that it's families like this that I follow that give me insane information because their videos hold a lot of significant elements that are presented inside the Summer Wells cases. I'm here specifically to help bring justice to the children, right? And that's it. I'm not here to justify anybody. Um, and I'm not here to find anyone who's guilty. That's not what we do here. I'm here to pull in images from different creators that can help solve the missing children's cases. Many a times I find them within all of these creators. Let me put it out there like this. All of the creators that I follow have the same pattern, the same platform, the same format. They eat the same food. They go on the same vacations. They all have hundreds of babies. They go in the water. They go in the wilderness. They have little babies that they just have lots of little babies. And they travel internationally. And I'm not saying that this couple, anything's wrong with them. It's just that they do the same things that allow these deep fakes to um, be placed within their videos. Between the hotels, the vacation, the moving, um, everything about these trips, it's almost as if it's a copy and paste. They have the same fashion on how they show their information. They have the same, just the same format, like the same people that are putting their channels together. And the information above and beyond it, like this, like that, is consistent throughout each and every video. They all seem to do the same things with their babies. And I wind up being able to collect the same images. The baby sizes don't stay correct, like here. Their babies are really teeny, or their babies are really big. And the baby size doesn't stay the same. This here, I get this a lot, this kind of a photo, but let's see if I could play it slow. So when you look at this, you may be like, oh no, that's no big deal. But when I go in closer and try to get what's between the mouth, it's as if they have the same shit between their mouth as everyone else does. For example, I'm going to take a screenshot of this and show you. So this is at 15. So seeing that it's right at 15, um, these kind of images exist in a very strange way. And I'm just uncomfortable with it. And it shows to me the same information as it does in Summer Moon Wells. So families like this, there's dozens of them. The family that got busted for harming their children, those two women, I forgot the names of their channels, but they tried to build a channel like this, right? It just didn't take off or something. But they wound up being caught with what they're doing to their children. Um, all of this information repeats over and over and over. I'm talking about that family. I'm talking about this family. This one. They're finally alone by themselves in the same kind of a situation. And I have ripped this thing apart. It's in my presentation because it's always the same. Um, there is a part in here that right there that's not a hot tub. It looks that's not, I don't know who that is and why that's in there, but that is not the same as this. It's not the same at all. So when I say that there's particular bits of information in here, um, what that does, you guys, it just helps bring justice to the children because this is what the children go through, if you want to believe it or not. The information and the elements that present themselves within these videos shows to me elements of sacrifice, and it shows equipment and what is going on. This is the stuff I want to question, reporters when I go over to CrimeCon. This. Is it that they don't want to see it, or is it that they see it and they're not allowed to talk about it? It's one or the other. It's got to be one or the other because it's in there. It's in there. And it's being ignored as these children disappear. This here in this video, where is it? This here, when I watch this, and you look over here at the reflections, I feel like I'm watching Aaron Carter show when Aaron Carter was sacrificed. It's over here. It's in the reflections. And in the reflections tells me the story. Now, if it's there or if it isn't there, we don't know. You know? We don't know. We don't know. All I know is I could just follow my truth, you guys, and give you as I see the truth that's being shown to me. That's all I could do is live my truth and take photos of where I see information being presented to me. And it's in these videos. These videos hold information, like this here holds information to what they're doing. And these victims are not just babies. It's always like this. It's always in a box with a rim and a plexiglass. It looks like this in every situation. Right there. I don't give a fuck if someone says, oh, that's a steam room. Great for you. This is familiar to me. And whatever is in the reflection of that is familiar to the children. So that's how I get the story over and over and over. Right there. And it's the reflection. It's what's in the reflection that I take photos of, right? I take photos of this. And that's what I show you guys. Because these are trips, and these are perfect opportunities for this stuff to be placed within these videos over and over. I don't give a shit what anyone else thinks, because all I'm doing, this is just another thought process that's in here. It's just another thought process that's in here. Every channel has their own way of communicating the missing children's truth. And this is how I do it. Like this. Just like this. And then the other part here may not even be in this video. Let me see. Oh, it might be in this room. All through here. Their faces, like there's different faces, there's different people, as if these are 100 different people that play, and they have the right. Who gives a shit? They have the right to do that. Have 100 different people play their part. It's not against the law, but what is impersonating, right? So here, if I were to bring this down to the other video that I'll be showing you in, oh, I think it's the Kent fam. Yeah, it is. 1 day ago. So this is the other one that I taped. And this is the one where she's in the water. Look, watch. They're all doing the same thing, going to the same locations, driving in the car. Here's the water scene. There's her neck. Take a picture. It's the water scene. It's the same process. It's the same photography. It's the same locations. It's the same stuff over and over. And the information that I get underneath these things is what I'm showing you every time I go on live. Is this information. Now here I'm just going through it really fast and you don't really see it, but when you stop and you really look, I show you how this information, wait, cancel. This information changes and it doesn't make any sense. The sizing of it is off. The people of the sizes don't make sense. Look at, and it just does this shit all by itself. It just moves and does shit. And that's what I like to videotape, because usually that is where there's something stuck in there. This is where I got a lot of my footage today, is on him, to show particular things that are on his head. And it's just called equipment. I don't know why. I think it's just always there. So these are the kind of videos that I go to, because they consistently give this kind of information. And why is because that's the information that is important for me to review. Because these children are not just taken and gone. There's someone taking them. I'm not saying they are, but there's clues within these videos that I just asked the law enforcement to pay attention to. That's all I'm asking. I'm not saying, oh, these people have nothing to do with it. I don't think. That's not what I'm here to look into. I'm here to bring the elements, and that's what I'm doing, because these elements have stayed consistent over and over and over and over. These are the families, is what I'm saying. History. These are the families. We're moving. I go over these. And it's important to go over. I go over this girl. So yeah, that's what I do. For those that are new, that's what I try to do, and it happens to work really well for me, because I use my psychic ability and insight to what I know for the last coming up 3 years. Really, my whole entire life. But this little girl here, Summer Moon Wells, this isn't a normal photo. And none of the photos that I show you guys are okay. They're not okay. This is not okay. And when I say a rim and they're in a room, to me, this is what I'm talking about. This. So I look at the reflection within these walls, because I truly believe when we're looking at Summer, we're just watching a pure reflection of her. As if that could be Summer looking at us the same way she was looking at us from the car. I do not believe for 1 second that this summer moon was right in front of us and not behind one of these things. So when I say Summer is in a plexiglass and she's We have photos of her like this, and it is consistent, and I get information from other groups. This is a perfect example. Like, this is telling me, Lori, you are right. This is a reflection of her, either behind a plexiglass, behind, like, inside a phone. It's not a clear photo. Whoever is doing this, it's a reflection of this person. It's a reflection of this person, you see, and nothing more. That's what it is. This is what it is. And it's a perfect example on why I show this. Because I see the children like this the same way as I view these creators that show this information. It's consistent with Summer Moon. Over and over. When I just showed you this family, showing the reflections, I see a prisoner inside a box that wants to be let out. I see a location in where they take these people and sacrifice them. I don't see a family going on vacation. I see the elements. I see summer in this box. I don't see the Beeston Bunch. I don't see the Kent family. I see summer. And I will only ever see summer. I'll see nothing ever more than just summer. Because this here is the white element with the heart on it. This is what the fuck is this? You're telling me that this is supposed to be her husband staring at her? From where, you guys? So understand that I received this information in order to tell you this little girl's story. Oh, yes, I will definitely go here, by the way. I will definitely be walking this. I will definitely be walking this. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. People go there and I'm not alone. So it's fine. Totally fine. Don't ever be scared to go do something for the children. Ever. This is summer. And the stories that I'm showing you are the same stories. This is information that is some sort of sacrifice that has to do with the sacrificing of babies, the sacrificing of children. I see it. And it's camouflaged. It's camouflaged. This is a whole different family than what I'm showing you. This is a different family than what I opened up with. right? This is not her. This is a different family that's doing the same thing behind them. She's with her child. This one's with her child in the water. This one's in with the child in her water. This is telling the same story, you guys. This is telling the same story. It's the same story. Look at the neck, look at the hands, look at the mouth, look what's going on here in the neck area. Here. Let me crop this, is what I'm trying to show you guys is going on in all of the families that I follow. And this is in the Summer Moon Wells case. This is the fake skin that I show you guys. This is the fake skin that is in all of Benny's videos. I've shown them multiple times, right? Fake skin. This is called fake skin. Let me see here. Desktop, fake skin. Fake. So much fake. Benny's got the most fake skin. Yeah, Benny has the most fake skin. Let's see. Skin. No. Benny. Benny and Jody Sue. Maybe I could get example here. Ugh, I have so many photos. You guys, I have like over 800 freaking photos. 800 videos. I can't even believe it. I don't even know how I produced that many. When I look back, or I forget this, I can't even remember. It's so hard to recall it. So understand these are two separate families that I'm trying to explain to you guys are doing the same information, right? They're just doing the same information. Here, each frame shows it clearer and clearer. So the frames, some of them are clearer than the other. But this is what it is. I'm not really quite sure, but it's fake shit on her back and her neck. This is what they do. And nobody is doing anything to acknowledge this stuff. So that's what I'm showing you today. I'm showing you how this is very consistent and how crazy it is. It's each and every family that I follow has the same consistent information. You see, it's the same. consistent information. It's not as if it changes. It doesn't. These babies don't have any consistent size. They just are either extremely teeny in one video, and the same baby could be very ginormous in another. Yes, it covers, you're right, it covers up. So how I see it is this is what's beneath the deep fake. So when I say deep fake, the deep fake is what's on top of this. It's what's covering the truth. And the truth is within layers beneath their videos. And it stays consistent. What I see within these videos is the same thing that I see when the children go on the fishing boat. I see the same part of a sacrifice that it's trying to use different vehicles. The children use different vehicles of information to show the parts that they know of. And the way that they're sacrificed with on these boats and using this equipment, they're going to use whatever bit of channeling they could do, like whatever bit of information that they could use to show what happened. And when I see in these videos a photo that resembles this situation right here, I show it. The children wind up on a fishing boat, and there's sacrifice that goes on, and these blue tarps. And as much as these children are tormented and what goes on with them, they're very strong on the other side. They're very, very strong. And when they see things like cameras and this here, let me show you. Fisherman's story. Let's see. No, that's Benny in the Fisherman's story. Here, perfect. Gallery. So this is what we're looking at. This. See that stuff on her face? And what's going on in here is the same thing that I'm being told is going on in front of us. So they use like the children's story, you guys, this is all done through spirit, right? Am I going to get it right all the time? No. Am I getting it right some of the time? I don't know. I have no idea until someone comes forward and says something. All I know is that this information reflects the children. It reflects a children's story. And these are children that are in spirit. That's all I know. and they tell their story to the best of all of our abilities here, to the best that they can through the reflections that are shown mostly within the videos that I show you guys, right? So when I say, something like this, I'm like, remember those shoes. When I look at those shoes, what happens is I get a particular feeling within my psychic ability that scares me because the children are saying the person wearing shoes like this is a very scary man. That person isn't something or someone they're scared of those shoes, you guys. So when I see shoes like that, I could only go from the feeling that it gives me within my psychic ability, right? Because something somewhere, um, they're getting fed to the fish. And the guy that wears these shoes is on the boat. So I could only give information as I feel and see it. This is a better picture. This is one of the closest pictures of what goes on their faces. This is a group effort. And the people on the boat, they wear shoes like that. And when I say I see, when I see hats like this, I see the mesh around the child's face. I see and feel that their eyes, like right now, I feel that their eyes are covered and they're in a horrible, painful situation. And they're over the water. They're over the water. There's this particular smell, but their nose is covered, right? And I've shown you guys these pictures before, but let me tell you, I keep showing them over and over because these are the ones that reflect the truth. Those are legs, it's a fish, and that is a body. And that is a head. So going back to the photos that I'm showing you is just like this. What these are here is what happens in the Maldives. This is what happens when they go on vacation. This is when these families show this shit. It's no different. It is no different than me showing you photos of Summer going over the side of a boat. It's no different than me showing you stuff where Summer has this stuff on her neck, on her body. Harmony Montgomery did. This is no different. This is what I see. The green face, and they may look like a green face here, but on the boat, it's the hat. Like there's certain things that represent the same thing. This is the same thing to the children. Their faces get fucking ripped off. I don't know what they're doing, but this is a massive, massive sacrifice that this girl, and who I call here Summer, is the same thing. And each and every one of these families that I follow and I show you information, I'm not telling you, wait, this one's better, that that chick from the Beeston Bunch is doing this. I'm telling you that her information brings me right to summer. Everything brings me to summer. And the videos that I've shown and the images that I have shown are all grouped together as the same story. This is all I get from the families that have the same format. They do the same thing. They talk the same way. They look as fake as shit. And they're just doing this. And underneath their videos, you guys, is the same pattern, the same information, and it's layered the same way. It's called deep fake. It's called deep fake. This is what happens to her faces and her video and this person in this video. And it's with, you guys, I have shown so many videos, right? So many. Things are not changing. They're totally staying the same. So just know when I showed this 2 years ago, this still stands. All it is it's being shown differently here. That's all. But this here is what's on her neck, on her face. And that's what's underneath the deep fake. That's what's under the deep fake, you guys. Bodies of water, and they show it within the fingers as if these fingers are not real. They show it on the body. Their body parts have the same elements. This here on her body is what I showed you the other day in the bottom of Molly Golightly's car. Right here. What's on her chest is called an element, right? It's called an element. This was in the car with Summer. And it just stays consistent. It looks like that. It's a V. Look at her fingers like so. This really shows. This shows. I mean, look here, right here. I also have to tell you guys something. I don't really care if it's YouTube or someone, whatever they're doing over here at this channel. I'm just assuming that they're doing it for the best of the children and that for the sake of the children, whatever they're doing over here. So I do see something happening to the channel, but I don't really give a shit. Just that it's for the sake of the children. This here, all of this you've seen before. Animals are a huge part of these sacrifices. Huge. And what I sent in my tarot cards, right, to get printed, and every time I would create a tarot card, animals just kept appearing. So when I turned this way, this here, her hand, you're always going to also get letters. This is her hand. There's many different ways that the authorities could line this stuff up, but I can tell you that the solid pieces of return elements don't change. This here in the corner of the, let me brighten it, corner here are literally carbon copies of the V and whatever that other thing is that we see all the time. And it's always on white. And that's an E with the V. If I turn it the other way, you'll see that's an E. Wait. This way. There you go. So this here is got nothing to do with what we're looking at. So this is a great example of what a photo looks like that is placed beneath. This doesn't even look like the jacuzzi that she's in. This is like a pan, like a pan. This isn't where she is. This is showing a different situation, a different environment. So this is underground. These are elements of pieces that the children know about. And these are like the pools. You know when you see them go into pools of in their backyard, the kids go into pools or water. Sacrifice is placed inside things like this. They always, always, always need water. They need it. Water is a significant part of this process. This process. It's a necessity. Inside these places that have these pools of water is where you're going to find the equipment. This equipment looks like this. I brightened it. Looks like this. And this is very different from what you see in the video. In the video, that white puffy thing is against the wall. Doesn't look like this. That's someone in the water connected to something. But this is always the way it looks. Summer winds up connected to poles. This is what happens to the children. They know this. This is a part of them. This is a part of their story. This, and forever and always, it's going to be showing through these guys' videos. There is a place you go. There's a place that they go. And I believe that it's out of the country. And again, this is, to me, there's equipment that is built, that is consistent and the same wherever these children's body parts or whatever they're doing go. It doesn't change. Kind of looks like this. Kind of looks like this. This here are moments in the videos that I just snap a picture, and there's some things in here that make the children like shiver. They know about this prior they know about this prior to them being gone. This is the part that they know about, right? This. There's a V in the back. This part. The equipment's always the same. It's got the A-frame, it's got clear, it's got boxes. The box is surrounded by maroon trim. It's pretty much the same every time we blow it up. And somewhere it usually hides within these guys' videos. And it kind of looks like a boat, but it also it also looks like layers, and you could turn these things upside down or different directions, and they, no matter if it's upside down or not upside down, it seems to resonate with the children as if they've seen it both ways. Like, I'll take this photo here. Here, I'll brighten it up. And I'll flip it both ways. So here, it's brightened this way, right? But they also know about it upside down. So these things are being shown. I don't know if the kids see things upside down because of these reflections, but these are rooms. Like, turn this. It's sideways. Could be sideways too. Like this way. Because these are on different levels. These are like on different levels. There's people. See? Yeah, there are faces in here. In the windows. Maybe it's this way. There's a way it's supposed to be. This way? Oh, okay. All right, look at it this way. Tell me if you think it's this way. Hmm. Yeah, they're windows. So this is you know how I say you got to go in the wall, through another wall, down the hall, into another one, like there's different levels. These are different levels. And I think this is, oh, it goes this way. All right. Goes this way, you guys. Because you follow the fives this way. See the fives? It goes this way. There's the green face. Okay. So this way. That way. Those are the different levels. Yeah. Those are the different levels. It's a very sophisticated system. This is a very sophisticated system, you guys. And those are people that are inside these things. This is what they're doing. I mean, believe it or not, this is what they're doing. I mean, seriously, it's not that complicated because this shit's happening in the world. It's not like it's not happening, you know? This is happening. And it's real. When he walks away, he's supposed to be in a clothing store. That ceiling there, um, what is being shown on the top ceiling to me are the triangles that I see all the time in their ceilings. Like hologram. Someone just said the word hologram. But those are the triangles for some reason. That's also very familiar. And here, these are just different pictures that I get from these families that make no sense. I don't know what this is, but I don't like it. And this is where it all started. This is where this all started. This here. At least this video. Like, this is what started my presentation with saying I had to go in this direction for today. That I had to go in this direction to show you guys that sometimes the photos and the information is clear and easy. Easier to get than saying you see it through your third eye. Sometimes it's this easy. Like this. This is super easy. It's that easy. That easy. And here I'm showing you that these babies, their heads are huge, their heads are small, their bodies are teeny, their bodies aren't there. They're very inconsistent and always has been. This is inconsistency right here. And the things that you see on this baby's head is the same thing that I opened up with, that I showed you on the father's head. I opened up with this. Let me crop this here. It's the same thing that's on the baby's head. Same thing. We blow it up. So the shapes, the information stays the same. What he has here on his head this here. Whoops. Right there is that. These are the same. These are the same. Same thing on the side of their head. And here, now there's your three-prong element in the baby's hand. The baby to the left is not a normal baby. Not at all. Let me brighten it. Here's what it looks like right here. Get a closer look, and that's not the head of a baby. I don't know what it is, but what I could tell you is I see elements. Elements. And these are the same things that's just in the dad's face. These are crazy things, you guys. Look at the baby's head and to the right. Pull this in. Right here. Okay. And that's the baby. So nothing's changed. I just keep showing you the consistency, the consistent elements that don't stop. I don't think they're going to. It's just not who the generation of these children are. It's not part of the process. It's not what's going to happen here. It isn't. So again, watch for those memberships that are changing. Yeah, it's horrendous. Because I will be deleting that more expensive one and using the less expensive one for my shows live. Well, not my shows live, my on live locations. And they're going to stay in that membership. Um, keep your eyes out, you know, look, watch, listen to people when they talk, pay attention to what they're telling you to look at. Don't just go blindly, right? Be your own advocate. Teach yourself. Don't let anyone tell you what to do, who to watch. You all have a brain that's beautiful. On that note, I'm just looking at this baby. It's mesmerizing, actually. On that note, you guys, I'm going to call it quits. Um, thank you all. You guys are all so sweet and so nice. And I just love my little group of WCA Network ladies. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining. God bless you and talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.